Yeah, I told y'all, so I made it mine. Yeah, I told y'all, so I made it mine. Jump in the Porsche, rather than not. I changed your life, now you gon' ride.
So this is the story of how we got a 6x6, and no, we did not spend over $500,000 on this car. That's the best part about this. Let's get into it.
So we flew all the way from Texas over to Miami and finally arrived at the Jeep shop. Now, right off the bat, there was a bunch of 6x6s on display, and we even saw a Mercedes 6x6, which I believe was custom made, but I'm pretty sure these things are like a couple $1,000,000. So I went inside, I met the owner, and then it was time for the actual test drive. And driving the 6x6 at first was insane. It's like driving a Jeep that's been cut in half with 6 wheels added to it and a Corvette engine. I mean, you don't really see this every single day, so it was definitely different. Now, the car did drive a little bit weird, which is common for lifted trucks. The steering was just a little bit off, and there were some quirks that I didn't like about it. So once I finished up the test drive, I was gonna pull the plug in the car, but I had to ask them a few more things. I wanted them to add in some lights, a wrench, and I also wanted to see exactly how the cars are made. So we went behind the scenes of where they actually build the 6x6s, and we saw the entire assembly, and it was definitely really cool. Now, here was the problem. I had to wait a few hours until my car could get delivered. So what did I do? I went to get the breakfast. And just look at how bussin' this food is. Oh, it's making me hungry, seriously. Anyways, once I finished up with the restaurant, I went outside, and there it was. My 6x6 had been delivered. Now, the next thing was test driving it on the streets of Miami. And after about an hour of driving the car, it started leaking. I don't know what was going on here. It just started leaking from the inside, so we had to get that fixed.
Well, it looks like we finally got ourselves a semi-truck. I mean, it looks like it pretty much. This is the actual winch right here. It works. Let me tell you, it works. That's a fact. We got the light bar, so light bar number 1, and then light bar number 2. Of course, it's got like its own little LED and RGB stuff. You get the point. And this is fully automatic, so when you lock it and you open the door, it goes down, so you can just not do this. You just kind of walk on up. The entire interior is fully redone, as you can see, including the removable hard top unclip. If you ever had a Jeep before, it's pretty simple. And whoop. Whoa, the roof is gone. Whoa. Super simple. And this is an actual rear view mirror, but when you turn it on, you can fully see behind you, and you can also change some other things like this. You can see in front and behind you. It's pretty cool, and I believe it does work as a dash cam as well. All this custom settings, you get the point. Now, all of these right here are the actual switches, so all the lights. The doors are removable, of course. Now, with every Jeep, I don't think I have to explain the speakers, but the speakers are at the top. And then, as you can see, the seats are also fully redone. And if you lift it up, you can store all your fancy things just like a truck. It's real. Oh yeah, it's real. And yes, it does work. So when you're driving, you're always gonna be in 4x4 mode. And then if you go into neutral and you pull this thing fully down, this is gonna be 6x6 high range mode. Neutral. And then you have 6L, which is like low range mode. There you go. So we're gonna keep this thing when we're driving on the road in 4H mode. Ooh, this is the coolest part. So the one that we got specifically, you got this entire back piece here. This goes fully up, and then you have this massive bed over here where you can store anything you want. And I believe you can probably fit a motorcycle back here. I think it could work, possibly. And we could always just remove this whole entire thing and have it open. The LS3, the V8 engine. Check this out. Ta-da! It's still surviving after all the off-roading. All right, so we're good to go. Let's go to test out the 6x6 and let's go off-road it.
Shit like that boy, I ride for me. Stay on my P's and my Q's, yeah. Stay on my Q's and my P's. Cause that could happen to me, yeah. I'll bring that girl to the big league, yeah. Diamond, that's all on my teeth, yeah.